Guys, we're here with North Carolina A&T head coach Sam Washington. Coach, the first question, last season, first season in the Big South, were there any differences that you noticed between the Big South and the MEAC?
No, there wasn't a whole lot of difference. You know, football gonna be football. You know what I'm saying? It come down to run, block, and tackle. However, I thought every team was well prepared. Week in, week out, regardless of the talent level, the team itself was well prepared.
And losing a big legendary contributor like a Jermaine Martin is huge at the running back spot. Can you speak a little bit to his development and what you expect to see from him at the next level? Jermaine is a freak. He can do it all. He's a complete package, and I think that's what every team looking for, is that guy that can do it all. He can run the football through the trenches. He fast enough to get to the edge. He can block. He'll pick up blitzes, and he can catch the football out the backfield. So he presents a problem for defenses. And this year, you guys have a lot of young guys stepping up, some guys returning. Throughout summer and spring workouts, who have been some of the players that we should watch out for that you've noticed could be breakout players this year?
Well, we'll start with the running back position. Charlie Dixon, Tootin, of course, is the guy, but Charlie Dixon, remember that name. And Wesley Graves, another name I would definitely watch out for. The running back position, I think, is very healthy. We're healthy. Right now, we're healthy. It's just about playing together and forming, that brotherhood, that bond, and learning to play for one another.
You guys were voted preseason favorites this year with 6 first-place votes. For you, Coach, what is the message to the team on what it's going to take to live up to those expectations and win the Big South Championship?
We're going to have to give it our all. We got to show up every day. We got to show up with a purpose. We can't just practice to be practicing. We must practice with a purpose, and we do what champions do.
And coaching's changed a lot over these years with the transfer portal, NIL. How do you and your staff plan to balance recruiting out of the transfer portal but not losing those relationships on the high school recruiting trail?
Well, I truly believe in player development. I think that's the way to go. However, there are going to be times that you need to plug in certain areas, and fortunately, knock on wood, we was able to do that. So it's kind of going to work in our favor at this point.
You're a defensive-minded head coach. Your guy Jacob Roberts is here at the linebacker spot after a big season. What do you expect to see from your defense going into the 2022 season led by Jacob?
A team that made very few to no mistakes. Mistakes is what get you beat more than anything. And we often talk about alignment and assignment. You got to get lined up. All these multiple fronts, you got to figure out a way to come up with a scheme where they can be easily identified, and we can get lined up properly. And I'm going to rely on him to get us lined up.
In the opening statements, you mentioned the secondary was really a point of emphasis for you guys after last season. What were the keys to, I would say, building a stronger secondary going into the season?
Well, I think it first started with the coaching. We changed the coach and got a guy in that we think will do a fantastic job. And then the players. Some of it was, talent. And last year we had quite a bit of injury. We were plagued with injury, at that position. So, you start putting all that little stuff together, bad things normally happen. So we just got to stay away from that and increase our depth. So when 1 or 2 of them go down, it's not a big fall-off.
The final question, Coach, what is your message to all the North Carolina A&T supporters out there about what they can expect from not only you, but your team this season?
We're going to do what we do. We're going to play championship-style, quality football. We're going to run, we're going to block, we're going to tackle, and we're going to be fundamentally sound. I think it'll be a much more disciplined team than what you saw last year. I mean, hopefully like night and day.
Coach, I appreciate your time, guys. Stay tuned for more content from Big South Media Day.